Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Today what we'll be doing is a simple FPS boost for the game Scavangers. For me personally, this increased my FPS by 60 frames or so hopefully it helps you also. I run about 200 FPS right now in Scavangers, and that's all I need. So we're going to do two simple things. Everything that you need to copy and paste will be in the description. I'm gonna go over step by step how to do it, but this should be a very quick tutorial and very easy tutorial to follow along with. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go to our Steam library. We're gonna go down here to Scavangers. We're gonna right click it and click on properties. In here you'll see launch options. This will be in the description of the video. So you're just gonna copy and paste this. The only thing that you need to mess with is this right here, this value. I have 36 gigs of RAM. So that's 3600 for this value. If you have 12 gigs of RAM, then you'll have 1200 as that value. It's pretty simple. Just change that value. Everything else needs to stay the same. All right, the next thing we're going to do is come over here to the bottom left. We're going to do %app_data and then another % symbol, and it should come up with this folder right here. So get in this folder. We're going to go back one. Okay, we're going to go to app data, and then we're going to go to local. Okay. So once you're in local, you should find your game Scavangers right here. Click on that. Click on saved. Go over here to config, and then Windows no editor. Okay. And then you're going to look for this right here, game user settings. To make this as simple as possible, I am just going to include this whole thing in the description of the video and just copy and paste it. There are some values if you want to mess with them that will even help your PC even further. One of the ones right here, view distance. I have it at 1 because if you have it at 0, your characters look like they're polygons. They look like the old Tomb Raider games. So it makes everything really, really weird looking just for the character models. So if you want to deal with that, you can. It'll probably help your PC. But I didn't really particularly like that style, so I kept it as 1. Also, your resolution quality, you can also change that. A good recommendation is 70 if your PC is still having issues. But the lowest you're allowed to have these values is at 1 in the system, like in the game itself. But once you go in here, you can set them to 0, so it helps it out even more. I'll show you what my game looks like with all these settings right here. And if you like the way that it looks, then you can keep it the way. But if you want to change anything, you can do it by the in-game. You can just change it to 1. Make sure you do file, save. And then right click this, go down here to properties, and then read only so the game doesn't change it. And then I'll show you how my game looks so you can tell if you want that or not.
Wasting no time,
so right here around buildings, I'm getting about, if you guys can see that top left, you can actually see I'm getting about like 180 frames, 160 sometimes, 200. When you go into buildings with the regular graphics, it's a little bit dark. So with everything set to 0, it actually makes your game a lot brighter, and you can see inside buildings a lot easier. So if you want graphics like this, then just follow the tutorial and set the values down to 0. And the only ones that you need to change, if you do want to change them, are like the post-processing. You have to keep it at 1 because it makes the game too dark. But if you want to increase your view distance and stuff like this, but this is on all the way on the minimal stuff. I hope the tutorial was easy for you guys to follow along with. If you guys need help, please comment in the comment section below. Other than that, hope you guys have a great day.